everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Patriots are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Jets, who are very aware of what...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. First carry for Elijah McGuire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. With that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll run with McGuire. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. They'll look to throw here. And some room to run now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The offense lining up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Now McGuire. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go again with McGuire. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. On the carry, this is McGuire. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past it, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's McGuire. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. They'll look to throw. And he's got room. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. To throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run. Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score, and we'll return to Foxborough. after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
He'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 43. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense. But a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now.
And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Well, as an offense, you know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was third and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So second and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The Jets on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They run a draw here on second down, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Let's just go ahead and go back to that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he hits up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude it? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of it. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. That was close to a big play and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
And New York set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know from an offensive perspective, you want every play to be a big play. But sometimes the defense actually wins, and they did there on that draw play. Good job by the runner just taking care of the football because he didn't want to compound a bad play by turning it over.
The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Herrera. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll look to throw here on first down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Looking to throw. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Chad Hansen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 7 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And avoids the contact by sliding. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Maxwell. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports halftime report. The Patriots are looking good right now as they will just try to keep up the good work in the second half. The Jets are coming off a bad game, and they haven't been able to get out of that funk here today. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Jets on offense midway through the second. The hurry throw would be picked off. Patriots will end up returning it for a TD. The lead grows to 4. Third down at the 16. The catch will be made in double coverage, and he'll be tackled at their own 29-yard line. Jets will settle for 3 points on the drive. Later on the drive, guys going to take down the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. We're set up for a great second half, so let's get you out to it. Here's Brandon Guyton.
All right, thank you, Larry. Plenty of intrigue to come. A one-point game as we get set for half 2. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll drop to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Coney Ely able to get him for a loss of about 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Ryan Allen now, standing just about on his own goal line. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just give him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? They'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Let's go,
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Let's go. 3-19.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. The gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Coney Ely in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He's got daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. Able to slither by. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
And New York set to take the field. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody. Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Herrera. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Pass incomplete. Chad Hansen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Maxwell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll look to throw. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense. Bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd and goal from the 1. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. It's their quarterback, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Jets are going to take the lead. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. Well, that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return. The
Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Coney Ely in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Take it at the 37. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And the Jets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go!
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throw left side complete. That's Maxwell. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a second down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Green, 39.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they passed it, and they got 6 out of it. Catanzaro now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Set. Boom, landed.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right around the 37th. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. Time for a break as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. So the Patriots coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
New York set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go. Green, 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room.